Hello guys, and welcome to another exciting video on this channel. In this video I'm going to talk about pricing your products on Merch by Amazon. Now there will be two main parts of this video which I would like to share with you. In the first part I will talk about what you need to consider while pricing your products, or what are the things that you should take into consideration while deciding the price for your products. And the second part will be my suggested way of pricing your products, or the way I would usually price my products. So if you are interested in this, make sure that you watch it till the end, and hopefully you will find these tips to be helpful. Now as you know that Merch by Amazon platform is a tier based platform. So the more slots you have, the better chances of getting more profit and more sales you have. So there are few things that you need to take into consideration before deciding the price for your products. And first thing would be the profit, or the tier up level, or the level up thing, or you can say the first thing, what are your priorities? Do you want more sales, or do you want more profit from your products? So that is the one thing that you need to take into consideration. The second thing will be what is the average price of that particular niche for which you are submitting your design. So that is the second thing that you need to consider. So mainly these two things that I would suggest is that you need considering before pricing your products. Now let's come to the first thing, that is the priorities, whether you want a profit or do you want a tier up, earlier tier ups, or you can say the more sales. So because the more the sales that you get, the easily you will reach that threshold level where you will be able to tier up into the next level, or into the next tier. So it depends upon what are your you can say that future goals regarding this. Are you planning to tier up faster, or reach those higher levels faster or earlier, or are you planning to get more profit from your existing designs? So in my opinion, I would say that tiering up is more important than generating sales, or you can say generating profit from your products. Because once you tier up, you will get much more slots available, and you will be able to put more designs on your portfolio on Merch by Amazon. So that will automatically help you a lot in getting more profit from your account. So that is my opinion, that tiering up should be considered, I would say, given a higher priority than generating more sales. I'm not saying that you should absolutely price your products at the lowest level, so that you are not getting any payback, or you can say any kind of you can say fee profit from your products, and you are putting the effort and you are not getting anything in return. So that should not be the case, and I'll discuss it in the later part of the video, where I'll be sharing my experience, or you can say my way of pricing the products. So the first thing is the tiering up and the profit. Now why would I say is that tiering up is important? There is one of the reason, and that is the only reason I think I have currently, and that is that Amazon is introducing new products. So you might have noticed that when you have entered in some kind of a niche that has you can say a low competition, so after a few weeks or months, that niche is saturated. There you will might find hundreds of other designs available in that niche, and especially in the trending niches. So this is what is happening right now, because more and more people are entering in that platform, and niches are getting crowded. So in this scenario, the more important thing is this: if you reach the higher levels, so once Amazon introduces new products, you will be the first one to enter in those products, or you can say put your designs on those products. So being first matters a lot on this platform, because the whole sales thing and all that depends on the BSR value, and BSR value depends on the sales and all that. And if you are not entering in a niche, or if you are not entering a new product category earlier, the chances are that you will be kind of left behind. So that should be your priority, to tier up faster and to reach those higher levels where you will be able to you can say get access to new products earlier. So that is the most important thing, because I have seen this happening in the case of pop sockets. When I was actually at a very lower tier, I think I was in 100 tier or something like that, and the pop sockets were introduced and people were getting a lot of sales because they were in higher tiers and they got access to pop sockets a lot earlier than people at the 100 tier level. So in my opinion, this is a more important thing, and it all depends upon you and your situation. If you have other sources of income, and then I would say that this is the way you should go. And if you don't have any other sources of income, you are just starting out and this is the first platform that you have, you might want to consider generating a little bit more profits. So that is you can say that my thinking, and you are totally allowed to disagree with it. So now let's come to the second part, and that is the niche, or you can say the niche in which you are entering or you are submitting your design. So I would say that there are three main prices actually in a particular niche, and the lowest price and the highest price and the average price. So in my experience in past month, in submitting my design for the past year and more than almost 2 years, I found that the lowest price is always 13 point something like that, where the lowest price at which you are not getting any kind of profit at all. So usually these are the people who are submitting designs that are actually in the lowest tiers, maybe 10 or 25 tiers, and they are submitting their design. They want the price their products at absolute at no profit at all. So that is normally the lowest price. I'm not suggesting that you should do this, and I kind of think that this is a bad practice to price your products at a very lowest cost. You can say at a $0 profit. I would not say that you should do it. But there is the second thing, that is the average price in a particular niche. And I usually found that the average price usually lies between $16.99 to about 18.5 something like that. So this is the range between, or you can say the 17 to 18.5. So this is the average range for almost many of the niches on Much by Amazon. So you should price your products in this you can say range of the products, and I would say that $15.99 to $18.99 is the best thing that you should consider pricing your products while submitting your new designs. And if you are in lower tiers, so that will be the lower range of this that I have suggested, $15.99 to $18.99. so you can price your products at $15.99 or maybe $14.99 if you are absolutely keen at getting out of this tier levels. So that is the one thing. And here there is another thing that I would like to suggest, and that is regarding the ads. So if you are putting ads maybe through AMS or through Facebook or any other platform, if you are putting ads for your products, then I would say that average pricing your products at an average price wouldn't be more profitable for you, or you can say money beneficial for you. You will end up spending a lot more and not getting any kind of returns for those expense that you are putting on the ads. So I would say that you should, if you are spending on ads for your products, then even I would say that you should price your products in such a way that your profit is at least $5 for each product that you are advertising. And I would say that $5 is the least thing that you should put, because in this way, in my experience of doing AMS ads, is that lower price, putting advertising on lower price products is not going to help you a lot. Another thing that is that some people consider the low prices products a little bit cheap, so that you should consider to while pricing your products. So I would say that $5 profit is the maximum, or actually is the least thing that you consider while pricing your products if you are using ads. Now let's come to the final part of that, how I would usually price my products. And actually one of the things that I have already discussed is that I usually try to put my products at the average price in a particular niche. And if you don't know how to check that average price of a particular niche, there is a Google Chrome extension that is called Productor for Much by Amazon. If you install that Productor for Much by Amazon Google Chrome extension, and if you search your niche or doing niche research on Amazon page, they will list the lowest price and the highest price and the average price of that particular niche, or you can say that particular search term. So in this way you will be able to kind of find out the average price of that particular niche in which you are submitting your design. So first of all I would put those products at the average price in that niche, if I'm not advertising those products. But if I'm advertising, if I'm planning to advertise that particular design, then I would put the price at least at which I would get at least $5 profit, and that is for t-shirts, tank tops, v-neck shirts, and for long sleeve shirts. For sweatshirts and hoodies, I would say I would usually do that is that I price my products in such a way that I would get at least $8 to $10 profit in sweatshirts and hoodies. Because in my experience in advertising these two products, sweatshirts and hoodies, is that you get a lot more clicks but less sales as compared to the t-shirts, tank tops, v-necks, and long sleeve shirts. So in order to turn my advertising cost a little bit lower and turn the thing into a little bit profit, I would say then this is my strategy that I usually do. And this is my experience that I wanted to share with you. And if you have any other questions or any other suggestions regarding this, you can definitely put them in the comments below, and I'll try my best to answer these questions. And if you have found this video to be helpful, make sure that you like the video. And if you have already liked the video, make sure that you subscribe to my channel. If you are interested in earning a decent living online through print on demand business or through any other online platform by which I have myself some experience, so I will share that too, and hopefully we'll learn together. And thank you for watching.